1번. 밑줄 침푸 더 글래스 다운이 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
A psychology professor raised a glass of water while teaching stress management principles to her students and asked them, "How heavy is this glass of water I'm holding?" Students shouted out various answers. The professor replied, "The absolute weight of this glass doesn't matter. It depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for a minute, it's quite light. But if I hold it for a day straight, it will cause severe pain in my arm, forcing me to drop the glass to the floor. In each case, the weight of the glass is the same. But the longer I hold it, the heavier it feels to me." As the class nodded their heads in agreement, she continued, "Your stresses in life are like this glass of water. If you still feel the weight of yesterday's stress, it's a strong sign that it's time to put the glass down."
2번. 밑줄 친 트랜슬레이트 이 from the past tense to the future tense가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
Get past the "I wish I hadn't done that" reaction. If the disappointment you're feeling is linked to an exam, you didn't pass because you didn't study for it, or a job you didn't get because you said silly things at the interview, or a person you didn't impress because you took entirely the wrong approach, accept that it's happened now. The only value of "I wish I hadn't done that" is that you'll know better what to do next time. The learning payoff is useful and significant. This "if only I" agenda is virtual. Once you have worked that out, it's time to translate it from the past tense to the future tense, next time. I'm in this situation, I'm going to try to.
3번. 밑줄 친 fire a customer가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은?
Is the customer always right? When customers return a broken product to a famous company, which makes kitchen and bathroom fixtures, the company nearly always offers a replacement to maintain good customer relations. Still, there are times you've got to say, "No," explains the warranty expert of the company. Such as when a product is undamaged or has been abused. Entrepreneur Lauren Thorpe, who owns an e-commerce company, says, "While the customer is always right, sometimes you just have to fire a customer." When Thorpe has tried everything to resolve a complaint and realizes that the customer will be dissatisfied, no matter what, she returns her attention to the rest of her customers, who she says are the reason for my success.
4번. 밑줄 친 rise to the bait가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
We all know that tempers are one of the first things lost in many arguments. It's easy to say one should keep cool. But how do you do it? The point to remember is that sometimes in arguments, the other person is trying to get you to be angry. They may be saying things that are intentionally designed to annoy you. They know that if they get you to lose your cool, you'll say something that sounds foolish, you'll simply get angry, and then it will be impossible for you to win the argument. So don't fall for it. A remark may be made to cause your anger, but responding with a cool answer that focuses on the issue raised is likely to be most effective. Indeed, any attentive listener will admire the fact that you didn't rise to the bait.
5번. 밑줄 친 information blinded가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
Technology has doubtful advantages. We must balance too much information versus using only the right information, and keeping the decision-making process simple. The internet has made so much free information available on any issue that we think we have to consider all of it in order to make a decision. So we keep searching for answers on the internet. This makes us information blinded, like deer in headlights, when trying to make personal, business, or other decisions. To be successful in anything today, we have to keep in mind that in the land of the blind, a one-eyed person can accomplish the seemingly impossible. The one-eyed person understands the power of keeping any analysis simple, and will be the decision-maker when he uses his one eye of intuition.
6번. 밑줄 치너 슬랩이 나온 페이스가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
When it comes to climate change, many blame the fossil fuel industry for pumping greenhouse gases, the agricultural sector for burning rainforests, or the fashion industry for producing excessive clothes. But wait, what drives these industrial activities? Our consumption. Climate change is a summed product of each person's behavior. For example, the fossil fuel industry is a popular scapegoat in the climate crisis. But why do they drill and burn fossil fuels? We provide them strong financial incentives. Some people regularly travel on airplanes and cars that burn fossil fuels. Some people waste electricity generated by burning fuel in power plants. Some people use and throw away plastic products derived from crude oil every day. Blaming the fossil fuel industry while engaging in these behaviors is a slap in our own face.
7번. 밑줄 친 리브 도즈 액티버티즈 투 더 레스트 어브 더 시프이.
Diem gulezeo uimi hanun balo gajang jayajol han geosun? 3 Jom. A job search is not a passive task. When you are searching, you are not browsing, nor are you just looking. Browsing is not an effective way to reach a goal you claim to want to reach. If you are acting with purpose, if you are serious about anything you chose to do, then you need to be direct, focused, and whenever possible, clever. Everyone else searching for a job has the same goal, competing for the same jobs. You must do more than the rest of the herd. Regardless of how long it may take you to find and get the job you want, being proactive will logically get you results faster than if you rely only on browsing online job boards and emailing an occasional resume. Leave those activities to the rest of the sheep.
8번. 밑줄 친 want to use a hammer가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은 3점.
We have a tendency to interpret events selectively. If we want things to be this way or that way, we can most certainly select, stack, or arrange evidence in a way that supports such a viewpoint. Selective perception is based on what seems to us to stand out. However, what seems to us to be standing out may very well be related to our goals, interests, expectations, past experiences, or current demands of the situation with a hammer in hand. Everything looks like a nail. This quote highlights the phenomenon of selective perception. If we want to use a hammer, then the world around us may begin to look as though it is full of nails.
9번. 밑줄 친 파프트 아우트 어브 더 바크스가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은
With the internet, everything changed. Product problems, overpromises, the lack of customer support, differential pricing. All of the issues that customers actually experienced from a marketing organization suddenly popped out of the box. No longer were there any controlled communications or even business systems. Consumers could generally learn through the web whatever they wanted to know about a company, its products, its competitors, its distribution systems, and, most of all, its truthfulness when talking about its products and services. Just as important, the internet opened up a forum for customers to compare products, experiences, and values with other customers easily and quickly. Now the customer had a way to talk back to the marketer, and to do so through public forums instantly.
10번. 밑줄 친 매터 아우트 어브 플레이스가 다음 글에서 의미하는 바로 가장 적절한 것은
Nothing is trash by nature. Anthropologist Mary Douglas brings back and analyzes the common saying that dirt is matter out of place. Dirt is relative, she emphasizes. Shoes are not dirty in themselves, but it is dirty to place them on. The dining table food is not dirty in itself, but it is dirty to leave pots and pans in the bedroom, or food all over clothing. Similarly, bathroom